We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sonny Gray gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good three-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura, and we are set for baseball here this evening. This is line to left. Winker is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for a strike. McCutchen leads off first with one away. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's a look over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Jake Arrieta will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Now the pitch. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball. 10.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. There's Segura, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joey Votto, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch coming, here it is. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Here's the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Rolled slowly to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So striding forward now, Mike Moustakas. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Arrieta gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Hoskins, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
2 balls and a strike now. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here now the 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That is it.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
No, that
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Now it's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0.
ball that time.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Once again, a 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Gray ready with the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 0 for 5. First offering on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Here's the 0-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. One left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's low. Two balls, no strike.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
3-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Into the box now, number 4. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the belt, the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0.
Ball. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count, the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with a hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and in steps Scott Kingery. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Pretty slick play down at the hot corner there. The dive and stab, and it's pretty easy to olay a ball like that, but he got it to stick in his glove. That's a nice play.
So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Winker comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Segura.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. Ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. McCutcheon, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Comes set, the 0-1.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Third inning, no score to this point. Breaking ball backs him off a bit. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
2-2. Here it is. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Freddie Galvis, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
The 1-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Batting in, the pitcher, Tucker.
So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. Segura has it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Sonny Gray.
In now for the Reds, Sonny Gray. Arrieta gets the sign. First pitch on its way.
Ball in.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
One-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. Reds are down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Two balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0 count and the pitch. Oh, that one got the pitcher to second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Jose De Leon is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Red, number 87, Jose De Leon.
Jay Bruce will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out.
Jay Bruce.
From the stretch.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bruce, the former New York Met, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Galvis on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Back to the top of the order now, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
The left fielder, Jesse Winker.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today. but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Back up the middle, and the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, Mike Moustakas. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Moustakas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Second home run early in the year as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, number 4. He grounds it sharply to third. Kingery's there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting. The shortstop. Ready. Go,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Phillies shortstop Freddie Galvis. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Tucker Barnhart would be next. 3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Four runs here in this half inning. And the count will be full. And the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. And that's the 3rd out. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Scott Kingery, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1, here's the pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Back on it is the left fielder at the track. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
In now, Jake Arrieta.
Number 49.
As he rips it on the ground to second. Moustakas is there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Gene Segura.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen as he lifts it in the air to right field. In there, a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. Right. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious if you ask me, guys. Whenever you hit a guy with runners on second and third and first base open, the players in the opposing dugout take notice and probably aren't too thrilled about it.
Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 tries so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. One run, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Matt Bowman is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
67. Matt Bowman.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto fouled away. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now the 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
This is on the ground over to first. There's one. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Digging in, Tucker Barnhart. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
first offering on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
A ball and a strike.
Down 21.
Bounce to first. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matt Bowman.
Kurt Casale will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Kurt Casale.
And that misses ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 delivery. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Ready now, Jesse Winker. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Arrieta sets. First pitch on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. Amir Garrett takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitches for the Reds. Number 50, Amir Garrett.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Striding in once again, Jay Bruce.
The left fielder, number 9, Jay Bruce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Garrett features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and the slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jay Bruce becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Scott Kingery, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. Has a look, now the pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Number 3, second baseman, Segura.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First delivery to him on the way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1 through 5.5. We're tied at 4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez, and he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th.
Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Here it comes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one reaches the power stacks. What a shot. shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, number 4. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Dominguez, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-0. Swing and he pops him up. Gregorius over to his right, 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in now, Freddie Galvis. No hits to this point. First offering on its way.
Ball inside.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Called strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The captain, Tucker.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. Ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Line toward right center. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the seventh. It's now 5-4 Cincinnati. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Robert Stevenson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kyle Farmer is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Stevenson, a California-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And it's fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Bryce Harper. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Pitch on the way. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Rhys Hoskins.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Phillies down in order, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Adam Morgan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Kyle Farmer.
From the stretch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Pitch on the way.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over him.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit out towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First baseman, number 19, Joey.
At the plate, Joey Votto. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. On to first, and Votto is retired. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro.
Ready to begin the 8th, striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, JT Realmuto. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Now in the box, Jay Bruce. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swung on by Bruce, and he connects with it to right field. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Michael Lorenzen is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Into the box, Scott Kingery.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Nick Williams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Phillies. Number 5, Nick Williams.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Too high, and it's 3-0. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. 3 runs already home here. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they open up a 4-run lead. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty B. You don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
No, inside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
So coming to the plate, Andrew McCutcheon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Winker is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So stepping in, Bryce Harper. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Go, Red. Come on, Red.
Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 9 and the Reds 5. Robert Stock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 89, Robert Stock.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez. He went deep last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Comes set with the 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
One and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The next 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, number 4.
Into the box, number 4. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Sometimes you just got to thank your lucky stars right there. Definite missed execution pitch right there. Eyes lit up on that pitch right down the middle.
Another example of how difficult it is to throw 3 quality pitches in a row. The first 2 pitches right on the corner. That one a little bit too much at the plate.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
The 1-2. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. McCutchen going back at the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, second home run early in the year as this lead has been sliced down to 2. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these 2 lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, how about Giro? This is one of the better ballparks to hit in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
Victor Arano is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. Philip Irvin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And that misses for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this two-run home run. Ninth inning coming up. It's now 9-7. Raisel Iglesias enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they jump ahead by 3. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Do you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to...
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. A runner at second, nobody out. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
So runners at the corners now. Nobody out. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Runners are at first and third with none out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And he fouls this one off. He trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery. No balls and 1 strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One and one. Up high, 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Number 40, Adam Hazel.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Looking to minimize the damage here. Grounder down the line at third. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Phillies 10 and the Reds 7. Jose Alvarez comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Kyle Farmer. He reached on a single in his first try.
The catcher, Kyle Farmer.
And now pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's
2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Set and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Segura for one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. High and deep down the left field line, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The Reds down to their last strike, and a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. Philadelphia used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. Adam Morgan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jose Alvarez closes the door for the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Reds, 7 runs on 12 hits. 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.